we were talking about the torture, and war has a way of, some people, some guys, they take the privilege of being in these situations where you can kind of like do whatever you want to do without uh, uh, getting reprimanded for it. In other words, we could be riding on the train and somebody might take a pot shot at an animal, or could be even a person out there, and and I know another thing is, um, once in a while there'd be a soldier, a Korean soldier on the train, and once we get going pretty good speed, well, they'd more or less uh, boot the guy right out the door, and I mean, really, you didn't know who the good Korean or the bad Korean was. I mean, uh, it's almost like over here, you got your north and your south, and you don't know. I mean, if it was a war, and uh, you wouldn't know whether the guy was from the north or from the south unless he had a uniform on, and that was the thing about that war. You didn't know who your enemy was because he did. Maybe a lot of them didn't even wear a uniform, and so you just never knew. Um, you were never really safe. But thank God I made it through it. I never had to kill anybody, and I never got wounded. You're with a bunch of a lot of good guys over there, and you're just a small part of this big army. But like I said, you get to meet some special guys that you get to be friends with, and for a while until you rotate. So we were over there for about a year, and then we moved back to Japan. We rotated back to Japan, and once I uh, got back to Japan, I was showing, whenever I wasn't busy, I would show movies to the troops, and I was kind of a movie operator, and that was interesting until till the movies would till the film would break, and it seems like it'd break every so often because they were big reels of film, and they were used so many times they were just shipped all over the country, and so every time it would break, everybody go, oh, a lot of noise until you spliced it and you got it all back together again, and then you started up again and everything was okay. But I would do that, and then I was photographing. I had gotten a better camera at the PX, and so then I was photographing some boxing matches, and I got I got some pictures of the boxers. One guy got his teeth. Oh, the thing that they put between the teeth that kind of came out of his mouth when he got hit real hard, and I got a picture of it, and I showed it to the right people and that, and then anyway, I got transferred to the Signal Corps where I became a photographer, Army photographer, and once I got into that, it was kind of fun. One of my jobs was to travel the whole island of Hokkaido and photograph bridges, and the reason we photographed bridges was to if we ever got attacked by the enemy up on northern Japan, and if they had to move out, we had to know about the bridges as to if they had to be either crossed or had to be rebuilt or anything like that. So that was one of those things. And so I got to see an awful lot of that country up there just by photographing bridges, and then I also photographed parades, and there was always somebody getting an award for something, and then also football. Photographed some football games up there, and but anyway, that part of the country is almost like northern Michigan, where you get an awful lot of snow in the wintertime. Oh, I suppose 8 foot of snow up there. It just stays on the ground all winter. And then you have all your winter sports. But it's it got cold.